Good morning from Southern California. It's a really bright, sunny day, beautiful day. So today I'm going to describe this machine that I just finished making. It's a dry shaker. So in other words, you put dry material on here. There's no water involved whatsoever. And you get tailings coming out of this port, and you get the cons coming out of this port. And what happens, there's a bump mechanism. And when you bump it, just like you bump a pan when you're panning gold, the heavy stuff comes flying over here and goes into the cons port, and the lighter material flows down and into the tailings port. And I just did a couple of experiments yesterday and this morning, and I'm really happy with the results. I think the machine is working extremely well, and it's ready to test in the field. I want to make a base for it that's better than this old huge thing, more portable. But aside from that, the machine is done and ready to go. I'll add a mechanism for adjusting the tip and tilt of the table. Right now it's at about a 20-degree angle. I want to be able to do that 20 degrees plus or minus. Anyway, this video is about the operation of the table and my tests that I've made extracting gold from it. And I have another video coming about the complete build of this machine. Very interesting. Here's what the drive stage looks like. There's two magnets, a coil down here, and here's the bump mechanism. You can see the bump, and that's all it is. It's a little linear motor which drives the machine back and forth, and a bump. There's electronics inside of here. I'm not using these two PWM controllers. I'm only using a little linear motor driver that forces the table to go back and forth, back and forth. So it switches the current in that coil periodically about at about a 6 hertz cycle rate. So boom, 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 boom. That's all it is. And I have a way of adjusting the frequency and the amplitude of that. And the whole thing runs from a portable 12-volt battery. The battery is this is a 300 watt hour battery, and the table takes 20 watts. So this would last for, I don't know, a couple of days in the field. So it's a very efficient way of separating material. Some hope we'll actually find some gold in this. Let's give it a whirl through the table. There's the cons from that run. It's all pure black. I have a feeling a lot of this is magnetite, which is of course really easy to remove. So I just made a 2-minute magnetic separator. There's the magnets, 1-inch PVC with an end cap. Let's, oh my, yeah. $400 and I don't know, 660. So almost 2/3 of it was magnetite. what I'm trying to do with the agitation is to liquefy the material so that the gold falls to the corner of the pan, and then I can pan off the top material. I think I see a little line of gold. The camera image is right in the light, so I can't tell what you're seeing, but hopefully you can see my finger. Yeah, there. Okay, so it's time to get the snuffer out and snuffer this up and take a better look at it. And every step of the way, it's easy to lose the fine stuff. So how can we extract the fine gold? There's the material. I'm going to take a look at it right now. Well, there's a very small smattering of gold particles there. I would say maybe several hundred particles, less than 50 microns, 50 microns or less in diameter. So safely say there's much less than a milligram there. Nonetheless, we found gold in LA beach sand. Now I'm going to add this material. This is 60 mesh minus material. I'll take a look at it under the microscope. That's the same magnification as I showed you before. So these particles are huge with respect to the ones that we just looked at. So here's the virgin LA beach sand. Here's 39 milligrams of the 60 minus stuff I'm going to add to it. And you can actually see it on the surface there. Goodbye. There's the concentrates. I'm going to use the magnetic separator to get rid of the magnetic material. Okay, I've panned this down to almost nothing. It's a bitch. There you can see the gold that came back. I would say I got almost all of it. And that's 2 passes through the machine. So it certainly separates out nicely the larger material. This is 60 minus. I've convinced myself that this machine is quite useful at recovering extremely fine gold, which was really the purpose I had in building it. A lot of the gold that I chase in the desert is extremely tiny. There can be a lot of it. So it's worth the effort, I think, to try to make machines that do this effectively. I ran LA beach sand. I got particles that were 50 micron minus. That's 300 mesh. So that worked very well. I ran some 60 mesh minus material that I had from previous work, and that worked very well also. And those were both double pass experiments. So I think the machine is working extremely well. So thanks for your attention. You know, I appreciate the subscribers, the comments, the likes, even the dislikes help.